Hi, just a nice quick little yoga routine for you, nothing too major. Coming down to the mat, we're going to settle down, bring your feet the width of the mat and knees together. Make sure the shoulders are down and back, snuggle them towards each other so they should lie nice and flat. Your heart space is broad. Your hands can be on your body or either side of the body with the palms facing up. We have some few deep breaths to tone ourselves to the practice. So bringing your awareness into your body, acknowledging anything that needs to be acknowledged, any past injury, any concerns in the body, any thoughts left over from the day. Just have a moment before practice to acknowledge everything. And then come back to that inner observation of your breath. Maybe slow it down and feel the fullness of it through the front, sides, and back of the body. And if you like, you can pause at the top of the breath, like you're savoring a nice wine. And then slowly exhale. Bring your left knee into your chest. Start to circle it outwardly. So externally rotate, left knee into your chest, your hands are on the shins. So we're just oiling up the hip crease and then bring the right one in. So nice and easy, nice and smooth. Then bring both of them in. Flatten your back as much as you can to the floor as you open the knees outwardly. And then bring them into your chest again. So we're using our bicep muscles here. And then arrive in happy baby. So our grip is on the outer edge of the feet. Our arms are on the inside of the knees. And we're rocking side to side as our back is nice and connected as much as possible to the earth. So this real feeling of connection from the earth to our bodies and our bodies to the earth. And then take your peace fingers, wrap them around the big toes and rock side to side. Just massaging out the spine as we lengthen the back to the ground. Hold on to the left side as we put the right foot down. And then maybe if you like, you can stretch our right foot towards the front of the room. Maybe the left leg stretches to the left side. Maybe it even straightens. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. And we hug the knee back in. So again, we're using our bicep muscles to draw that knee as close as possible and feel that lengthening behind the buttocks. And twist over to the right side as we look to the left. Right hand can go on left knee if you like. And left arm extends to left wall or left side. Again, we have the shoulder blades nice and neatly underneath our back, allowing our heart space to be broad and lengthen through the pectoral muscle, feeling heavy, and allowing the ground to really hold us. Each breath is like breathing space in between each joint space, in between each vertebrae, and it's an opportunity to really let go. Bring the knee back to the left side, the left ankle's on top of the right thigh, so figure four pigeon, so pigeon on your back. Take your left hand and press it on the inside of the left knee. And then if you like, lift the right foot off the ground and interlace your hands behind the right thigh. Flex your right foot. If you feel like it, stretch that right foot to the sky. Dorsiflex your right foot, so foot is really active. And then engaging your abdominals, curl up. So just a little add-on. You don't have to do this, but if you want a little bit more, start to curl up, engage the abdominals with each exhale, and then maybe rock forward to come up to Janu Shirshasana. So we're coming up to our butt. If you have lower back issues, you can always roll to the side and meet us sitting up with the left sole of the foot on the inside of the right thigh. Wiggle your butt back, get on top of your sit bones, reach for the sky and hinge forward. Palms can face up, or you can reach for your foot, or you can just be on fingertips and keep that spine nice and straight. So I want to emphasize here, keeping long through the spine. So tailbone connected to the earth, or sit bones connected to the earth as we are still lengthening through the crown of the head, even though we're in a fold. Really important. Roll to the left side, place your left knee on the ground, extend your right leg out, and circle the right arm over your head to flash dance. And continue these big arm circles, nice and slow. The slower you go, the more you feel the opportunity of opening through the heart space. That open heart space lends itself to a bigger breath. That bigger breath lends itself to calming the nervous system down just a little bit. So bringing the right foot over the left knee to twist. You may have to sit up and adjust your seat. And really hug that knee in. Really nice and tight. So we're getting a nice stretch to the back of the buttocks, the glutes, and a little bit of hamstring and IT band. So use your biceps muscles to really hold that knee into the chest as close as possible. We're going to come into a twist, so place your right hand behind your back and reach up with the left arm. Left knee, left elbow behind left knee, right knee, twist. And then reach over to left side, swing that right leg back, coming into pigeon. So left knee, left edge of the mat, left heel midline, walk the right leg all the way back. Look behind you, make sure the right leg is straight from the hip joint. If you're funky on the right knee, just tuck your back toe under. Then come down to your forearms, let your head be heavy. Again, using that opportunity of each posture to breathe into a new space in your body. So maybe it feels like you're breathing space in between each rib, and maybe even under the shoulder blades and under the arms as you breathe and broaden through the back body, feeling a little bit more buoyant, and then also a little bit heavier through the front body. So the front body is heavy, the back body feels buoyant and light. Come back up, bring that left knee to your chest and then extend it to the right side. Pick up your right hand, reach for sky, rock star. Put your hand down, bring the knee into chest and step back, downward dog. Pedal out your dog, Akha Mukha Svanasana. Feel into your legs and then rock forward. Step up, Uttanasana, coming to forward fold. Bend your knees so much your chest is on your thighs. You can bring your arms behind your legs. And without losing connection, start to straighten them. But they don't have to be totally straight. Take a few half lifts, if you like. So when you put your hands on your shins, come up, breathe, half lift. And then with the exhale, back to forward fold, Uttanasana. Just having another one on your own, nice flat back if possible. Let your head be heavy. And then roll yourself all the way up, let your arms go wide, Uvahastasana, touch your palms, bring them into your heart, Samasati, breathe. One more breath, fill up with air, and then slowly release your hands. Prayer to sky, exhale, bend your knees, fold down, nice and easy as you let go. Hands to shins, half lift again, and exhale, fold down, come all the way down to your back. Roll down, take your time, no worries here. Knees into chest. And then see if you can place your hands to touch your heels, place your heels down. Few times doing some bridge. So feet on the ground, hands touch your heels, and then release your heels as the feet touch the ground and lift your hips high. So bridge, inhaling to come up, exhaling as you're coming down. And then knees back into chest. So we're gonna rock side to side to release any tension in the back, and then come back to happy baby. Grabbing onto the edges of the feet, just rocking side to side. Maybe the legs stretch, maybe they don't. Whatever you feel like here is the right thing to do in this moment. And now every day is a little bit different. So this is just a little quick yoga practice, nothing too major. Hopefully it's a little bit enjoyable, something you can incorporate your day. Take your peace fingers, wrap them around your big toes, and stretch your legs a little bit wider. Then bring them back. Hold on to the right side, half happy baby. We're coming back to our sequence again. Stretch out the right leg to the right side. Maybe the left leg goes to the front of the room. Maybe you can stretch your right leg a little bit more, maybe not, all good. If not, and just hug the knee into the chest in your own time when you're ready. Again, using your bicep muscles here as the back is nice and flat to the ground. And then twist over to the left side. Supine twist, release your right hand as your left hand holds the right knee. Maybe your gaze is to the right side. And again, feeling heavy here, broad through the heart space. Heavy with the bones. Muscles hang off the bones and the skin is soft. So you get the idea of really letting go and allowing the heaviness of the body do the work. So coming up to figure 4 pigeon, so the right ankle on top left knee. Make sure that the knee is pressed open with the right hand. So just setting yourself up here, but also activating the right foot, so that way our knee is a bit fortified. And then lift the left foot off the ground, interlace your hands behind the left thigh. Again, flexing your foot. Keeping the ends of the limbs are so important to keep active. So important to keep active. It allows us to have that kinetic chain of muscle activated. And if you like, stretch our left leg to the sky. Engage your core, engage your abdominals, and lift the head and shoulders off the ground. So make sure it comes from the core and you're not doing it with your head and neck. Just from your core, come up, head and shoulders up and down. And then you can start to shift your weight and sit up. If you have lower back issues, just skip this and come to the side and meet us in Janu Shasana with the right sole of the foot on the inside of the left thigh. Scoot your booty back, take your flesh from underneath your sit bones, sit nice and tall on your sit bones, and reach for the sky. Keeping nice and long, just hinge. Try not to round the back too much, so try to lengthen the back first before you round down. Palms facing up, or if you can reach your foot, that's cool too. You can reach your foot, whatever feels right. But we're after the lengthening in the back of the leg, a little bit in the inner thigh, and the opportunity to breathe in between each vertebrae in the back body. Coming up, keeping that left knee to the ground, stretching that right leg, coming up to flash dance. Good. Circling the arm a few times. So that was the right knee to right edge of the mat, left leg out to the side, and coming back. So this is another view for you in case you needed to see that a little bit more. And then we're preparing for Matsyendrasana. So this is our twist, our traditional yoga twist. Now, I like to take a moment to really pause before we twist. So really set yourself up, lifting the sit bones and settling back down, bringing the knee as close as you can to the body to get that little extra benefit of stretching the hamstring, the glute muscle. Engaging your biceps, so using a little bit of arm strength before you put that left arm down and the right one up, and then elbow over knee, twist. Look back if that's you. If not, that's okay. But again, lengthening through the crown of the head as much as possible before the rotation. So each time you lift, each time you have that extension first before any movement, like growing tall in the spine before movement, you give yourself extra space. So coming into pigeon, so that's the right knee, the right edge of the mat, and the left one swings back. And the leg is nice and long. Again, if you're funky on the knee, tuck the toe under, fold down. The left leg should also be nice and straight from the hip joint. So really enjoying settling into your space. The opportunity to create more breath in the body is the opportunity to allow the energy to flow into places it doesn't usually get much attention. Come back to your hands, bring the knee into the chest, slide it over to the left side, and stretch your left arm up, rock star. And then bring the knee back into the chest, and step downward dog. Stretch it out, pedal out your dog. I'm going to come back to center so you can see me from the side. Walk your feet side to side. Again, we're lengthening through the spine. So pretty much every yoga posture is lengthening through the spine. Then bring your hands and knees down to the ground and stretch out for puppy pose. So that's kind of like child pose, but extended. So don't fuss too much, don't worry about it. Tucking the toes underneath you. Just bring the knees into your chest and just work the feet. So heels nice and high. Getting into some foot flexibility. So important to keep the feet nice and receptive, very flexible so they can feel the ground. Because the way you feel the ground is how you inform yourself to stand. And how you inform yourself to stand is the way you walk through the world. Knees go to the ground, hips are in line with the knees, and then bring your hands to your hips and bring your hips forward. Take your hands to your rib cage. Inhale, lift yourself up. Keep that length, and then place your hands underneath your armpits and roll the shoulders up and over. Lift the heart. Look up to the sky, and then place your hands on your small of the back. Hips go forward. So breathing and opening the front side of the body. Keep your hands at your small of your back, or if you like, hinge back, put your hands on your heels. So your feet could be tucked under, or if you're extra flexible in the back, they can be untucked. You choose. Come up forward and then open the knees to width of the mat. Child pose, buttocks to heels, extend out in front of you. Again, opportunities to breathe into new spaces. This one, I like to breathe through the back of the hips all the way to the back of my shoulders. And then come back up. Hands and knees. And then sit back on your heels, prayer to sky, prayer to heart, and breathe here. Continue to follow your breath. Close your eyes. I'm going to leave you here. I would really offer you the opportunity to just breathe as much as you can for a few breaths and silently go into meditation or get up and close your practice. Have a wonderful day. And maybe we'll meet you on the mat again. Take care. Bye.